Alright everyone, so before we get into making music, I wanted to show you guys the upgrade that I'm doing. So I kind of decided that I needed a little upgrade. My computer's been super slow lately, and I kind of just wanted like a new workspace. So this is what I had before. I have my iPad here, and then it goes into the booth when I'm recording so I can record easily without running back and forth. And then I got my keyboard here, and then all my stuff that's plugged in, and then my headphones. And I decided I needed to upgrade, so now this is what my setup looks like. We've got a much bigger screen, a whole lot less stuff on my desk. It's just like so nice. A lot more space. I moved this. I got a Mac Mini, so I built this little extra piece to go underneath my desk, and then I built another extra one for all of this stuff. And this is my new setup. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so as you guys can see, everything has got a nice little color to it. I have my color LED lights set up. I like to set a mood whenever I'm working on music. Okay, yeah, basically we're just going to go through what I do to make a beat. I don't know how long this is going to take. I will say, just to make this video a little bit faster, I've already chosen what the melody is going to be. So I've already chosen the main melody. As I told you guys, I think last time on my last video, I have an app on here called Splice, and it lets me like go through a whole bunch of different melodies that they have. But for this video, I wanted to make one myself. And I've already chosen what the chord progression is going to be, so it's going to be this. So just super simple, only three different chords, and we're just going to go from there. So I'm going to find the tempo that I want this at, and then I'm going to record that. So here we go. Turn the tempo on. Okay, so that's basically the tempo that I wanted at. It's already set there. So this tempo is going to be at 120. So we're going to press record and go. Okay, so when I'm recording, if I'm doing something like this, when I first played it, I played bass notes as well. But when I record it, I always do them separately so that I can mix them separately. It just makes things a lot easier later down the line. So, come in here and make sure that everything was played in time. Turn that off. So we're just going to duplicate it, and then I'm going to do another track, and I'm going to make the bass line. Or I guess not the bass line, just the bass notes. So let's do that. Okay. Okay, so we have that little chord progression, and now I'm just going to build off of that. So as you can see right now, I've just got these two tracks, and they are the melody. Just super simple, 3 chords. So I'm just going to record that in now. Okay, so now I've got like almost all of my melody in there now. So now I'm gonna add some drums. So, okay, I'm gonna give you guys a better look at Splice. Okay, so this is how it's set up, and from here I can like, go to my kicks, or my kick first. So I've already kind of got the sound in my head, so I kind of know what kind of kick I'm looking for. So I just go through here and play all these that I have. I think I like the tight kick. So then I just take this, drag it in there. That's my kick. And then now I need my snare. I like this. It might not be my main snare, but I'm gonna use it though. So this is the matching one to that, so I'm going to use this one as well. My hi-hats. Oh, I like that. So once again, I just take this, drag it in there. Okay, so now this is all set up. We got my kick right here, my snare here, hat here, second snare here, and these all correspond to these little glowing dots right here. So we got the kick, snare, hi-hat, and the second snare. Right? And then we got the hi-hat here. So now we're gonna just mess around and see what kind of beat I want to go with this. So now we're gonna mess around and try and find our beat in here. So I know basically the snare is always kind of going to be the same. It's going to hit on kind of the same beats typically for most beats. So I'm just going to put the snare in first. So those are going to be our snare. I know I want that there. Okay, so now that I figured that out, there was like a little part of the snare that was off. So this is what I have for the snares. Just super simple. And now we're gonna go on to the kick. So what we got so far. So really the only thing that we're missing right now is the hi-hat. So for the sake of making this video not too long, I'm going to only add like a few more things, and I'm not going to add any flares on the hi-hat. A sound that I really like on here, synthesizer plucked, this little like vocal pluck that's on here. So I'm not even sure if it'll really even work, but I like to start with something that I know that I like, and maybe I'll just go through and make it different if I think it should be. But I think that this should fit. So let's see. I like this sound a lot. Okay, so that's basically all of the loops that I think I want to do for right now. It's like 1:36, so that was about like 30 minutes or so. Not too bad at all. But the next thing I want to that I'll do is like mix everything and make everything sound like kind of different than what it sounds like right now. I use like a bunch of stock sounds, and I used to just make beats and literally just do that, and that was fine with me. But now I like to add different effects just to make things different, make it like more me. So we're gonna go through now and kind of mix everything. So I'm going to add a little thing in there just for fun. It's not really necessary, but I think it sounds fun, so let's do it. So now I've got all of the sounds that I want, so next I would just sequence everything out into the order that I want it to make it sound the way I want it. And this is what all the different tracks that I have sound like playing at the same time. Alright everyone, so I'm all finished up now. I've got everything sequenced out. Let me show you all that real quick. So instead of having everything all just playing at the same time, I've got it all sequenced out, and I also mastered it. I just bought, like literally just as I was making this, just bought a program so that I can master things by myself and not have to rely on other people to do that for me. So I'll show you guys the difference that made as well. For the most part, mastering kind of just makes everything as loud as possible without clipping so that it's not distorted when you're hearing it through your speakers and stuff. But I'll show you all what I got. So this is it without the master turned on. And this is what happens when I turn it on. See how it just got like so much louder? And that's just from mastering. And that is how I make music. That's how I make beats. Maybe one day I'll show you guys recording, but for today we're just gonna stick with this.